Right. So what are we going to be doing today then, chaps? So we've got some RTB01s to do, actually. Well, I say to do. We've got like a sort of unboxing, like an eBay haul. So what I'll probably do with this stream is I might just I'll probably edit it tomorrow and then re-upload it to YouTube, seeing as it's a kind of an unboxing video, right? So before we get started, should we get some shout-outs on the go? Who have we got? We've got our man Slafe, our man Colossus, Dark Artisan, Blue Velvet. Anyone else? So our man Colossus is the only patron in the house, so here you go, sir.
Bah! He was a rank amateur compared to Dr. Colossus. When is my lawyer coming?
Right. So in here is, or are, in here are the RTB01. So before we open it up, I just want to kind of remind you what they kind of should look like, right? So I just got one to hand here, right? So this, you know, this is what we're looking for, right? So I painted this one a long time ago, man. Well, I say a long time ago, maybe about a year ago now. I think how I paint ultramarines has changed quite a bit since then, looking at the blue. But yeah, so this one's not in bad nick. You know what I mean? What's an RTB01? How dare you even say that on this channel? This is an RTB01. The original plastic Space Marines, man. So, the original Space Marines were like these guys here. So, these C-100s are kind of like pre-Space Marines, like from like before Rogue Trader. So, the RTB01 box set, which I just happen to have right here. So right here we've got a real relic. Look. So this is the RTB01 box set. So this is kind of what, I can't get the camera right today. So this is what it should have been. So zoom out a little bit. Yeah, so this is the original box set. So we can actually look on the other side of it and see what would have been inside. So got the classic chain bayonet there, which is very, very Rogue Trader, right? So like, interestingly, a lot of these weapons are like not very Space Marine like. So like the needle gun, which I always thought was just a holstered bolt pistol until I saw this. We got the classic missile launcher, of course. The flamer dude that we just showed you. The bolt gun, which is kind of held in an odd position. So here's one to hand, actually. So there's Slafe, the Space Marine, our man Slade there. So yeah, so if we look at our man Slade there, he's kind of holding the bolt pistol in a kind of almost unnatural way, right? So the classic RTB01s have got that kind of squatting sort of position, right? So if we get is he gone? All I can find is metal ones at the moment. Ah, there's one. So this one's in a more sort of classic pose. So they were kind of, see how they're like sort of squatting a little bit. So this one's in good nick, and this one was painted sort of fresh. The ones that we're going to be opening up today are going to be complete messes, is my assumption. So let's have another quick look at the box. In there we've got the missile launcher hand, power fist, jetpack. So here it doesn't actually say power pack or anything, it just says jetpack, right? So apparently all RTB01s have got jump packs according to this, right? Got a classic knife, missile launcher. So yeah, so this is a very nice box, and it's even got the old rules on the back here. Movement, weapon skill, ballistic skill, strength, toughness, wounds. All of this is kind of familiar, right? initiative, I believe. Maybe intelligence, attacks, leadership. Oh, that one's intelligence. CL and WP. So if somebody can tell me what CL and WP are, might be willpower or weapon points, something like that. And then CL, I am not sure, but maybe one of the old heads can tell us. So let's get on and open this bad boy itself. So yeah, so you can see that the matey boy has wrapped this up in a kid's Nike shoebox. Hopefully, I'm not going to dox myself. I have taken the off the original address. Woodsy's Minis, how's it going, mate? Good to see you, man. Got any other patrons in the house, man? So yeah, let's get this. So he's been nicely wrapped, which is a good thing. So I've seen the pictures of these guys on eBay, of course. So if, like I said, if this goes up on YouTube later, man, and you are the you were the previous owner of these RTB01s, let me know. So yeah, so RTB01, or you know what is kind of called Beakies now, right? When I was a kid, we never used to call them Beakies. We used to call them Mousy, because we used to think that they looked like mice. Well, obviously, right? So we used to call them Mousy helmets. Okay, so here they are. Now, I said, so whoever's done this has actually nicely packed them, which is good. Not as many in here as I thought. Looks like you're gonna get your fish supper in there, isn't it? Mine's a fish cake and a cheese and onion fry it. What do you order from the fish and chip shop? Let me know. I want to know. And if you're an American, Canadian, or whatever, and you don't have a fish and chip shop, then I feel sorry for you. Kebab. Yeah, it looks a bit like a kebab, innit? Could be a kebab. Alright, so here we go, man. So already you can see that smile on my face. It's looking at the banner. So I'm just going to show you there, look. So I really need a better camera angle. I need another camera maybe. So yeah, so we can see there's a missile launcher there. Looks like we might have a old banner pole or banner conversion here. So let's just turf this out and see what we got. Bad Mars bar. Right, so this actually only cost me a few quid. This only cost me about £11, would you believe? I think that's the bottom of a flamer that's fallen off there. Right, so these are not in bad condition at all. These are not that bad. So let's have a look. Right, so a lot of these guys you're going to notice are not quite stuck well. Right, so I'm saying they're not that bad. I mean, I can clean these up with some methylated spirits. I said this is going to be a YouTube video yesterday, so I'll put a link on how to clean up some of these old models at the top, right? But yeah, like, so you can see this bloke is kind of, you know, like I said, he's not that bad painted for, like, it's a white scar, right? He's not that bad painted for what he is, look. But look, he's not actually holding his gun, look, he's just kind of like resting it. There, there's one. There's the old missile launcher bloke here, look. Which I always thought was fucking cool, to be honest. It's a sweet old looking missile launcher. Like I said, these guys, especially for back in the day, these are not painted that bad. It's a shame the base isn't done, but anyway, I'm going to be stripping these down anyway. What have we got here? Right, so that's quite a cool little... That's quite a cool little colour scheme he's got there. Oh, what are the camouflage guys called? Somebody's going to be able to tell me in the comments or whatever. Somebody tell me in the chat what this dude is. Oh, I've just realised that the chat isn't even on, is it? I forget it. Anyway, right. Mantis Warrior, maybe? So the guy said that these were like in really, you know, they've got really, really, really thick paint on them, but they're not that bad, really. So, I mean, often you'll get them in this kind of condition. So this Once Upon a Time, I think, used to be a Space Wolf. See, like this guy, look, that is thick. That is thick paint, that. That's really thick paint, that. So this one will take a little bit. But like I said, even this guy's not that bad, man. I've seen way worse than this. So my guess is that these are kind of attempted Crimson Fists. Nice eyes there, look. He's bleeding. Maybe he's a bit chaotic. I mean, you can see these classic... Oh, look at that pose, mate. That pose is staying. I don't think I've seen that pose on them before. I mean, they still sort of...
He's a French bastard.
Ah, nice one, man. Thanks for the bits there, Colossus. Where's Sharp? Oh, Sharp's right on my face, look. But yeah, like, look at that pose there, man. He's like a gorilla or something, isn't he? I'm going to keep that pose. That's a proper power pose there. So yeah, look at that. Little bit conversion work on his shoulder pad, look. Check that out. Look at that. That is a that's a Warhammer Fantasy skeleton there. Just sort of nestled in. And there's the White Scars banner. There's a bit of cardboard leaks, put a few bullet holes in it, look. But I mean, like I said, these would have been considered quite well painted back in the day. Oh, what is that? It's a metal piece. So there's a heavy bolter there from... So I think that's a heavy bolter, but that's metal. So that's like a conversion. And I'm pretty sure that's a heavy. I would bet money that it's a that's a heavy bolter, right? But it looks like it's come off a vehicle. Maybe I'm hesitant to say Dreadnought because I don't recognize it. If you recognize that, it's definitely off. It seems to have some sort of mount there. Look. If you recognize where that heavy bolter is from, then let me know. Anything else of note in here? There's the classic chain bayonet there, look. Oh, there's an orc. There's an old orc bolter. Oh, right. There's okay, so here it's quite nice for a conversion. Look, there's just a random metal bolt pistol and hand there, so I'm pretty sure I can put that to use. That's a nice surprise. Okay, so here again, like, I don't know what's going on with this. Like, you see, like, that is, I believe that's another heavy bolter, but it's been massacred somehow. Like the top's been cut off it or something. Maybe like that's an Imperial Guard heavy bolter would be my guess. But again, somebody can let me know what's going on with that. Mate, this is a pretty decent haul, to be honest, and especially for the amount of money. These guys, ah, look. That's rare. Does anyone know what that is? I know exactly what that is. Somebody tell me what that is. Like I said, somebody tell me what that is. Like I said, I know exactly what that is. Got a little... Check out this conversion, look. That's the sort of... He got enough guns, mate. So he's got Look, and he's not even, look, see here, look, he's holding the guns backwards. That's meant to be like a pistol, like the gun's in a holster, look. But he's like stuck it on as if it's like a double pistol. So he's got like a double pistol facing the wrong way and a double bolter, like combi bolter or whatever you call it. A gun, yeah, well it is a gun, mate. But yeah, so Slafe is correct, man. It's off the old Land Raider, that is. So the old Land Raider had 2 of these. So 2 of these heavy bolters. 2 of these old heavy bolters. Oh, bloody focus. But yeah, 2 of these old heavy bolters on that little flimsy ass mount there. So they snap off all the time. And it's very rare to find a Land Raider these days without the or with those, I should say, not without. Okay, so I think that is the haul. Like I said, it's mainly, like I said, beaten up, quite thick paint, but like I said, really, really not that bad compared to what I used to. I'll try and find something that I'm sort of used to. So we've got another sort of eBay haul here, look. And if we look at the state of some of these, there he is. And there's another one there. So when I think of RTBs with thick paint and in a bad condition, this is the sort of thing that I think of. Something like that. Really massacred or like that, look. And if you go onto my Instagram, you can actually see.
I am beset by the horror!
Indeed, Colossus, mate. Indeed, man. That is a bloody horror, isn't it? But yeah, so like, if you go onto my Instagram, like there's I've got a picture of like the worst Space Marine I've ever found in like one of these. See, like these like little converse. See, that's quite creative. But he's holding his bolter with his power fist, but it doesn't look too bad. Look. I spied a Chaos Android. Yeah, there was a Chaos Android in there. Like I said, there's loads of that box was an old Space Crusade box I bought. Had like 3 or 4 dreadnoughts in it. Yeah, like I said, I need to get a new microphone, man. I need to get loads of new shit. Anyway, so I was saying I might try and paint up this guy because he's not actually too bad. I could probably get away with painting him. So what do you guys reckon? Should we just paint him straight out of the box?